Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Roundtable Let's Play. I am Tim of Not Another Reviewer, and with me for the third time is Geekosaurus Mike.
Guten Tag!
Alright, and of course we're playing Pokemon Red, and we are about to fight Giovanni.
I mentioned this in the other Let's Play series I do called Jolly Cooperation, but my favorite commercial of all time, which is where saying Guten Tag like that comes from, is actually from a Raisin Bran commercial. A couple years ago, the commercial started off like a normal one where there's kids like asking, "Oh, what's for breakfast? What do we have for cereal?" and all that, and then suddenly a grand piano breaks through the wall, being played by Johannes Brahms, who yells "Guten Tag!"
Well,
And it just gets surreal because the kids look around and go, "Johannes Brahms! Why not try nutrient-enriched Raisin Brahms?" And then suddenly everyone on the scene has beards.
nice.
And I'm like, am I high? Is this a fever dream?
No, this is
What's happening?
This is happening, and it's happening to you.
I've actually never looked to see if that's on YouTube, but I really hope it is.
Yeah, if it is, maybe we should put a link in the description. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of these little silences because both me and Mike are allegedly exhausted. Mike already attempted to tell a story once, because as I said in the intro, for the third time, because we're having some slight technical difficulties here, but I think we've got them nailed down. So, yeah. Mike, sir, you can,
So give us like 10 seconds until something goes wrong again.
yeah. But Mike, I believe you should be able to tell your story uninterrupted at this point, because you know the things I usually forget to do, like hardwire the laptop to the internet so there's no like serious connection issues. Well, I have it hardwired,
Yep.
so that's good. I made sure that people can hear me because I checked the mixer. In fact, I'll check it again. Yep, there it is. We did exhaustive audio level checks this time, so that's good. So yeah, everything should be legit this time around. This should be the one that does it. Third time's a charm. Mike, tell your story.
Well, that was the other day.
Oh shit! The stream's
went
going
out
through a
camping.
tunnel. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
We do this stream in the back of a van.
Yeah, it's really the only way to do it.
Well, the other day, me and my family went out camping, and I guess the stake attracted bears, so I had to wrestle bears to get out of there, and I cut my hand punching one in the teeth, and then just screwed up my back delivering a German suplex, and now I'm just all kinds of tired.
See, you told a story before that was totally different from that one. Now I don't know which one's the real one.
No, I did not wrestle bears this time.
Not this time, anyway.
The real story is I haven't been able to sleep because I've been waiting to hear about a graduate assistantship that I was originally told would be coming I would be getting by now if I was getting one. But apparently the deadline is until the end of next month. So I've been like past few days going, oh shit, I'm just gonna have to rethink my entire future life plans. But I don't yet. So
Yeah.
There we go. Tim, why are you so tired?
I am tired because I have very adult problems in that once your credit gets messed up, it takes a lot to bring it back. Like, your credit score is like a very important number in your life, and it always will be. Well, my credit score was very, very, very poor for a very, very, very long time. But last year I started getting into accounting, working for my dad, something I should have done a long time ago. And I started doing that, which means I started getting more income around certain times of the year. I also took another better paying job, essentially. And I started paying off debts, and I got a secured credit card, and I've been paying that off, And I'm not going to disclose what it is, but over the last 2 months, my credit score has gone up fairly significantly. Just enough that I would be able to theoretically get a loan for a car, which is actually a very big thing because I haven't had a car in a pretty long time. The last car I had, I bought out of a junkyard, and it ran like you bought it out of a junkyard. So I applied for this loan yesterday over the phone, and they told me, yeah, well, we'd give you this loan. We see you're working really hard to bring your credit back, but you know,
Of course, there's a but.
yeah, we would need you to have a car we could hold as collateral to give you the loan. Like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. So that was a kick to the pants I took there, and then I can't remember what else happened, but it's just I was trying to like get a combination modem router, and that just wasn't working, and that was just enough to set me off. But I had a lot of plans for today because I brought up Shopkick before. I still do that. It's still a thing. And there was a special today where you got like 200 kicks per walk-in, and then I was gonna work for my dad and get caught up, and then I was gonna do this, and I was super excited for all that. And tomorrow I'm gonna go thrifting, just take some money and go within like a 70-mile radius, going to thrift stores and stuff. Super excited about this weekend, and I just couldn't sleep. So that was just pretty much. I was just being a big kid.
As far as reasons to not sleep go, that's not an awful one.
Yeah, I was just having a pretty off day and just really looking forward to the weekend. Plus, I think I'm
Well,
becoming. Oh,
go ahead.
I think I'm actually like I was never usually affected by energy drinks, but I think lately I'm becoming like super susceptible to them. Because like the last time I couldn't sleep an entire night, it was because I was out drinking and I was feeling a little woozy, and one of my drinks contained Red Bull, and I brushed that off as me just feeling slightly sick and hungover. But this time around, I had one of my girlfriend's energy drinks, and I couldn't sleep throughout the night. So I think I'm all of a sudden becoming hypersensitive to those things.
Gotcha. I never was much in for energy drinks. They always, I don't know, I never really liked the way they tasted.
Yeah. Well, these ones were nice. They're nice. They're like pink lemonade and tea. So they're actually very
Hmm.
very good tasting.
I've actually only drank coffee twice in my life.
Yeah, coffee I can do without. I love iced coffee, but I don't like hot coffee.
Don't I love smelling coffee in
Yeah,
the morning because that's just how it was growing up for me. That I'd leave my bedroom and the entire house smelled like coffee. But drinking, it's never really been my thing,
yeah,
unless it's in the form of a stout.
yeah. I tried a stout once. I had a theory that I would like that, and I ended up not. It's too close to beer for me.
Oh, Old Rasputin is probably my favorite alcoholic beverage that isn't scotch.
Uh, Mine is probably a White Russian.
Those aren't bad. Irish car bombs are pretty good.
Yeah. And then my old standard when I was younger used to be a Jaeger bomb, but now that just tears my chest up.
I used to have rum and cokes for a long time, but then I realized that if I want to drink Coke, I want to just drink Coke, not Coke with a terrible aftertaste. So I tend to keep soft drinks and alcoholic beverages separated and
I
just drink the hard liquor straight.
I don't know. The night I was out drinking and couldn't sleep, they had a well drinks thing going on, where you could get like gin and tonic or gin and Sprite for $2. I had the gin and Sprite. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, gin tends to mix a lot smoother with things
Yeah.
like Sprite. I found it doesn't hit you quite as hard.
Though Sprite honestly mixes with everything.
Though I do love getting mixed drinks. The the 2 trips I've taken to Europe, if you get like a rum and coke over there, because you know how in the U.S. it's usually, especially if you get it from a bar because they're trying to save money, it's like 2 shots of rum to a can of coke.
Yeah.
Over there, it's more like 2 shots of coke to a glass of rum,
Hmm.
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the other thing that's certainly not helping my sleep schedule is I got on another massive Skyrim kick recently
Yeah.
because I got a mod. I got a mod for barehanded fighting, so I've been playing as world famous pugilist Tommy Ray Handley.
Tommy Ray Handley! Yeah. That's awesome, by the way.
The reason I said the bear thing today is because in the Dragonborn DLC, there are enemies that are werebears, and I came across some today and ran behind one as he was transforming, and if you get a critical hit barehanded, you basically pull off a move from, like, mid-90s WWE. So I just grabbed this transforming werebear from behind and did a German suplex.
Yes, I knew it was going to be a suplex. I knew it. I knew that shit. I felt it in my bones. Because, like, that's, like, the best thing to put into a video game.
If more games had over-the-top wrestling moves, I would enjoy more games.
Yeah, which is probably why Sabin was such a badass character in Final Fantasy III.
What, just because he suplexed a train?
Yeah. Yeah, which, though, to be honest with you, like, even fighting that train was a huge waste of time. Because if you just use, like, the Revivify, the zombie heal thing, it'd die immediately.
Yes, but then you're beating it in a way other than having a guy suplex it, so what's the point?
The point is it's dead. Sorry, I'm a very practical gamer.
As much as I dislike the comic now, Control-Alt-Delete had a decent one talking about a game where they're basically saying you get into every room by doing a shotgun blast through the door. Like, well, you could just open it. Never question a shotgun blast through the door.
They're talking about Resident Evil 4, aren't they? Or no?
I believe... No, it was more recent than that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know what game they're talking about, I just can't remember what it was. But, like, we're talking about suplexes. Resident Evil 4 had those in spades. And they're also releasing an HD remake. They released an HD remake of that on Steam. I almost bought. Don't ask too many questions about
Whenever the rest of you guys talk about like your gigantic Steam libraries, I feel inadequate because I have like maybe 15 games on there.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That just shows we have way too much money, way too much free time, but not enough time to actually play this massive library of games we've amassed. I don't know how many of them I've played, but not as many as I should have. I feel bad about that, but that's also why I started doing Not Another Reviewer, was so I actually play this massive amount of games I have. In fact, actually, I was thinking...
The rate at which I get games has slowed dramatically because it always seems to come back to either a Skyrim kick, a Minecraft kick, or a Pokemon kick.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's weird. I just pre-ordered something. I pre-ordered Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I pre-ordered the collector's edition. And I gotta tell you, I'm kind of excited about that.
What are the changes between it and regular Diablo 3?
Well, it's not only it, but the changes that are being made in Diablo 3 regardless, because I like Diablo 3, I do, but it's really hard to defend sometimes, because like the auction house made it suck, because basically it was pay to win, essentially, because you had to go to the auction house, the real money auction house first to buy gold, so you can go to the gold auction house and buy better equipment. Or, foregoing that, you actually bought your better equipment from the real money auction house, which then, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did so many people do that? But basically they're shutting down the auction house. They're increasing the level cap. They're making it so you can choose what attributes get boosted by your Paragon levels. And the loot drops are actually useful now because they're taking away that pay to win element. And I love it. I played it for a few hours last night. And even the Paragon leveling is a lot easier because it used to take a million years, even at a high Inferno monster level, to level up with the Paragon levels. Yeah, fucking finally, all I have to say.
Uh, I heard that they're going to be announcing, or they're going to be putting in new classes as DLC. Have they announced what those classes are going to be?
Crusader.
Is that the only one?
I think so. Oh, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
I would really love for them to put Druid back in the game, because
Yeah.
that was my favorite from D2.
Well, you know, I mean, even though Blizzard's done the expansion for so long, I don't think they'd be above doing multiple expansions like games do nowadays. I mean, they are kind of treating Diablo 3 like they would World of Warcraft. So there may be several expansions with several new classes and several new chapters to progress through and stuff.
You know, as long as you release a complete game that I don't have to purchase DLC to get the full experience of, DLC is perfectly fine. It's when I do have to pay to, in essence, get the rest of the game that I already paid full price for that your company's being a douche.
Mass Effect 3, anybody? I don't think that was the case with Diablo 3. I mean, you went through the game, you fought Diablo, you went through 4 acts to do so. So I don't really see any
Well, that's what I'm
problem.
saying, is that
Yeah.
they did it fine.
Oh,
It's
okay,
it's
okay.
people who do it, you know, not like that.
Oh, right. I don't know of any game that actually does that other than the Mass Effect 3 debacle, and that was only because people didn't like the ending.
I think Mass Effect 3, people were probably going to be disappointed with the ending regardless.
Yeah, they put so much in. That's one of those games where you put so much into it for no real reason. You just kind of forget it's a game, you know?
Indeed.
Just for those wondering why I haven't commented on the gameplay, I'm actually getting really into this conversation. But yes, I am aware. I am aware what I'm doing. I'm taking a break from the gym battles for a second because our Growlithe should not be doing that good, but he is. So I'm very happy with that. But he does need a break.
That's because Growlithe is a beast.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, we're just tearing through this gym. We're tearing ass through this gym. Oh yeah, and I was actually thinking about.
Erica, we're coming for you.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it. I think we're going to end up using exactly 6 Pokemon to get through all of the trainers. Are those going to be our main 6? Or are we going to stick with the ones that we use against the trainers?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I like that idea. At least I think it was 6. I can't entirely remember. It was Pikachu, which we're going to have evolved to Raichu. And I decided that we're not going to evolve the Growlithe until level 50.
Okay.
Because we might as well at least try to be a little pro about this. Never mind, I'll evolve him right now. No.
I'm sure I mentioned this in either like the last recording session we did or the one before that, but Pokemon X and Y are so good.
Yeah. Dude, go ahead. Sing its praises. It does not bother me one bit.
Like, Black and White came out, Black and White 2, and they advertised, you know, oh look, it's kind of more of a 3D overworld. There's animations for the Pokemon while they're standing still in battle. There's all these peripherals we're putting in, all this, you know, extra fluff. But it all just seemed kind of half-assed. Like, before Black and White, my least favorite generation was Gen 3. But more so, Black and White 2 has taken the place of my least favorite Pokemon generation. So I put off getting X and Y for a long time because, well, partially I just didn't have the money for a 3DS and I had to save up for a bit for it. But another partially because I was like, well, has Pokemon finally run out of steam? I mean, in their favor, it has been like, over 20 years. But then I got Pokemon X, and all the things that I felt like they half-assed in Black and Black and White 2, they just did so well in X, and it's just fantastic. Like EV training, which used to be such a tedious thing, they've turned that actually into mini games. That is like, oh, you do this training exercise with your Pokemon to raise this EV, and I don't have to grind out thousands of Pokebucks to get the vitamins. I can just play these actually very amusing mini games to get it done. You guys took what was really tedious and actually made it enjoyable. This is wonderful. And that's the end of my gushing for right now, as I will probably do a full episode of the Pokemon retrospective on it, in which I will just fangasm for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Man, imagine what'll happen when we get that far in the series, like doing these. Could you imagine?
You mean by the time I'm like 35 and you're 106?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have managed to make it through surely what's going to be an epic of Generation 3. I'm sure that's going to be a good long one.
I like certain things Gen 3 added. I like the way they redid the box system where you could just move Pokemon directly instead of having to go, okay, deposit him, now exit this menu and go to withdraw and get him.
Yeah.
That's great. Running shoes, great. The end goal of both bad teams, pretty stupid if you think about it for more than a second.
Yeah. I appreciate...
We're gonna make more land. Okay, well that's not... Do you know what water displacement is?
I appreciated Generation 3 for the Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes that we got.
Oh, those were great. Just Ruby and Sapphire themselves, they seem like a big step back in how large the Pokemon world was and how expansive it could be. Maybe that's partially because we had gone from, Gold and Silver, where you could go to both Johto and Kanto, to once again being locked to one region.
Actually, that's going to be crazy, because we're probably going to want to do that. Or are we just going to call it the end? Well, we'll talk about this when we do that, because we're not even done with this one yet. So I guess we should probably wait.
The Twitch stream will be at, Gen 3 before we are.
Which is ridiculous, because I think we started this first, didn't we? Of course, that's running 24 hours a day.
Yeah, they have a bit of an advantage on us.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Then we should make it our goal to race them. I don't know if they're gonna do any more of the games though. Have they released that they're gonna do the next generation and keep going?
I honestly have no idea. All I know about the Twitch stream, I know from browsing Imgur.
Yeah, and I know it from browsing Tumblr and seeing the posts. They are quite humorous, though. I will give them that. It's pretty hilarious. Though our goal should be to finish the game before they do. See if we can do that.
But we didn't pick the Helix fossil.
I love this one. Don't bring bugs or fire Pokemon in here. Why? 'Cause they'll win? That's awful to tell your opponent not to have, not to strategize. Poor form, lass. Poor form.
And for that I shall set you ablaze.
For that, Wizardry shall use his fire spells. Oh my god. Oh, crap. I miss and... Oh, okay, I'm awake.
Herp-a-derp. We shall cleanse this gem in fire.
Yeah. I don't remember what, You just really like using sleep powder, don't you? Fucking oddiches, dude. Fucking plant types.
If you were to convert Pokemon to more traditional RPG classes, I think plant types would definitely be like the Bard, who specializes in status effects.
Yeah. Specializes in pissing people off.
They're not really good at attack or really good at special attack. They're kind of just there.
They have
and
the best
piss
special
everything
attack,
off.
though, don't they? Well, I know Bulbasaur does.
See, that always confuses me because it doesn't seem like it should be how it works. You would think like Psychic type would have the best special attack.
They have it good enough as it is. They have it good enough in type
I want to
advantage.
say the highest special attack, at least for a while, was Mewtwo.
Yeah. Oh, you. I won.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of angry. One of my friends kept talking about how far he was getting in Cookie Clicker, so I started playing it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I know they had like a Valentine's Day update or some shit, but I just got tired of it going for so long without updating. Is it updating more regularly again?
I think so. I know they did have a Christmas update before that, but I think they replaced it with the Valentine's Day update.
I did the Christmas update.
And now they've added prisms.
Prisms?
They convert light into cookies.
Oh, well. How about that? Execute.
I've been running the game for about the past week, and I think I have like 25 heavenly chips. Or
Yeah.
sorry, no, I have 80 heavenly chips.
The sad part is, the account I left, I have thousands of heavenly chips.
Dear God.
Yeah, I let that fucker run for like a month solid. Okay, Wizardry's at level 28. I think we're ready for Erica now, because she's what's next. So we don't really have a choice.
You best be prepared.
I'm not feeling very optimistic about this though, because like the other characters in the gym were super easy, but I know for a fact that that's not going to be the case with Erica. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. I teach the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are of the grass type. Oh god, this woman's getting really scary. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. There you have it, I shall.
Such great weather we're having inside the back of this gym.
Yeah. Well, I think theoretically it's like a greenhouse since it's like got all the plants and stuff. Oh god. Oh god, she's got a level advantage. No. Which means she's...
You have type advantage.
Yes, but if she uses Wrap, that ain't gonna do shit. Which is what she did.
Fatty bitch.
Oh my god. We might be in trouble.
Well.
See, I think... I'm not sure with gym leaders, but I think what they do is they bring out their weakest level Pokemon, whereas where other trainers bring out their strongest first. I think that's the difference. But while we're wrapped, we're going to do something here. We're going to...
Even that slight amount of strategic planning is enough to become a gym leader.
Yeah.
See, we have antidotes, don't we?
Yes. And I'm going to use one here in a second. I just got to find them first. Bing. Oh, come on! That's so cheap. Jesus. Alright. If that's all you're going to use...
But they bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure her weeping bow has any other, like, attacks.
Well, poison powder, obviously.
Well, I mean, like, stuff that just straight up hurts you.
Yeah. I think it's the speed that's really going to fuck us over.
We need to just go get an IV and put Growlithe on a super potion drip.
And antidote. Okay, I'm going to take a stab here and see if we can actually get an Ember through. Nope. They can always do this for like a million turns. It's ridiculous.
Of course they can.
It's okay, though.
The computer can do it for as long as it needs to.
Yeah. Oh, of course I'm poisoned. Of course it's effective every time. Whatever. You fucked up. You done fucked up now. Oh my god, really? You think how I've been poisoned every time, that thing would be burnt at least once.
Of course not. That would be convenient.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
This
Miss.
Victreebel's going down. I don't care what it takes.
No, it's going down right now. Oh yeah, now I get a critical hit. Oh my god. Always on the nipple hair. Erica's about to use Tangela. Will no homo change Pokemon? No. It's so cute. And it's slightly more susceptible to my attacks. And it has the exact same attack. It's not called... Oh, it can... Okay, whatever. Whatever. We're just going to do this while you're constricting me. Because I figure, whatever. You constrict and bind, and they're all the same damn... All the same damn attack,
Whatever.
really. Whatever. Okay, so I guess constrict only works for one turn. But bind works for multiple. Does that stop me from attacking, though? That's a question. And no, it doesn't. Okay, I have to remember that now.
This is far less annoying.
Yeah. Oh, you're going down with my last Ember. I think I have an Ether, though. Hopefully. Erica is about to use Violet.
Otherwise, we may be in a pickle.
Otherwise, we may have to bring out the Pidgey. Oh my god, look at that fucking thing. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Do we have an Ether? Yes! Bam! Well, that was discouraging. It's nice how it can just do that. Boing.
Because why not?
Yeah.
But at least we survived that with 1 HP.
Yeah. So long as I can get the HP back up and then get rid of the poison, we should be able to take it out fairly quickly. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
We can dream.